Hi, this is Diana, the owner of Lizby Shop, and I'm going to show you how to make a really nice spiraled unicorn horn. And there's a big variety of fabrics that you could use for it. I like to use something that has shiny, and the only thing that I was able to find at the store, since things are kind of scarce right now, was this very thin kind of sheer gold. I also found some silver, but I'm going to use gold on this one. And since it's so thin, I decided I'm going to put some white, just regular quilting cotton underneath. And so I'm going to have one of the white ones. This is how I'm going to layer it. A white one, and then I'm going to have both of the shiny gold together. And then I'm going to put the other white one on top. And because this one's kind of slippery, I'm definitely going to pin this. I actually think that just a solid yellow cotton looks really good for this, and that you can just use one layer, you know. And they also, there's like a really cool, there's lots of really great shiny like stretch fabric, like metallic shiny, and those look really great too. Or you can pick any color you want. That part is up to you. The other things that we're going to need, I like to use a paintbrush as something to turn it inside out to get the, because this end is really great for getting the corner all the way up, the point. And then this end is really great for shoving the stuffing inside and making sure it actually catches onto the stuffing instead of just stabbing through like this does. So this is actually a really great hack. Paintbrush for stuffing. And scissors, obviously, and a sewing machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew it. I'm gonna leave the bottom open and sew from here to here. Now we're going to turn it inside out, or right side out. Okay. And then when you're ready to stuff it, when you do the point, it's always nice to just get a little piece of the polyfill and get a little piece and ball it up like you would a piece of Play-Doh. Ball it up like really hard in your hand. And it doesn't get real small, but this will help it actually get up into the point. Because otherwise, if you start with a big piece, it'll just, this part will stay floppy forever. And then use the bristly end of the paintbrush, or whatever you've got to stuff it with, and use that end to stuff it up in there. And then we can get a little bit of a bigger piece. This is pretty small, so you don't need much. And don't stuff it all the way to the end. Leave a little bit of space because we're gonna wrap some thread around it. I've got a little bit of a crazy thing here. I'm gonna turn that off. So it's gonna squish that filling, that polyfill down. So just go ahead and leave it stuffed till about 1/4 inch down. Now I've got a hand sewing needle and some black thread. Black looks nice, but you can use any color you like. And you don't want it, you want to stick it in through the bottom, obviously, and you don't want to come out right at the point, because if you do, that's gonna, when you pull it, it's gonna make that point droop over, and then you're gonna have a droopy horn. So you want to bring it up and just underneath the point. Like this. That's where you want to start it. And then it's always a good idea to anchor it right here. Just one way through and just loop it through one time so that it's nice and secure. And then you wrap, I like to wrap it around once and then I like to anchor it every other way around, because we're going to just spiral it all the way down. But if we just spiral it down and we don't anchor it on the way down, then it's just going to get all goofed up. So we go the opposite direction that we're going, pull it through, and then we turn. And then the opposite direction, and pull it a little bit tight every time, because that's going to make it kind of like look puffy, and it gives that nice 3D kind of spiral look. And then, once you've gotten all the way down as far as you can really go, just tie it off in a knot. And then trim it off. And this end is going to go into a seam anyway, so that end is all fine. And now you've got this really nice spirally horn, and the strings are not going to go all over the place. They're all nice and stuck right where they need to be forever.